Om. Om. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are in Jnaneshwari, chapter 17 and OV number 171, verse number 11. Last week we saw in the 10th verse, what was it? About food. यातयामं गतरसं पूति पर्युषितं च यत् उच्छिष्टमपि चामेध्यं भोजनं तामसप्रियम्. The food that is, so that we saw the sattvic food, rajasic food and the tamasic food. Sattvic food is that which is ever fresh and that promotes long life, gives you energy and vigor and also health, comfort and pleasure. It should be tasty, it should be oily, it should be wholesome and agreeable. That is the sattvic type. Then rajasic was bitter, sour, salty, hot, pungent, rough and burning, that is spicy burning, are liked by the rajasic type, and it produces discomfort, misery and sickness. And then the tamasic food was that food which is kept overnight, is tasteless, smelling badly and stale, as also unclean leftovers of a meal is preferred by the tamasic types. So that was in general according to the verse. The explanation you can go and see the last lecture. Today we get into the 11th verse of this chapter, and here it says Afalakankshibiryajnyo Afalakankshibiryajnyo Vidhidrushto na ya ijyate Vidhidrushto na ya ijyate Yashtavyameveti manaha Yashtavyameveti manaha Samadhaya sa satvikaha Samadhaya sa satvikaha Afalakankshibiryajnyo Vidhidrishto ya ijyate Yashtavyameveti manaha Samadhaya sa satvikaha. In the 11th verse, here he says, that which is offered according to injunction by persons without desiring fruit, with the conviction that one ought to sacrifice, is of sattvic quality. Now we are coming to the topic of yajna. Yajna is sacrifice. And there are different yajna. There is the yajna by invoking the fire. There is yajna called Gyan Yajna. So what is going on when we take a sankalpa and we give a lecture and we say for during the Shravan months we are going to do a yajna for 2-3 months, and that becomes, so you are going to commit to it. See, then according to Narad Bhakti Sutra, the greatest yajna is japa yajna. Among the yajnas, I am the japa yajna, he says. In this also it came in the 10th chapter, I think. So what is our understanding? What does yajna mean? Does yajna only mean bringing together of the ingredients and phuk dalo? Is that yajna? Then what is japa yajna? You are bringing together your senses and all your thoughts and all your mind and applying it on the mantra. What is jnana yajna or the satsang that is going? This is also yajna, where we have stopped getting distracted from everything, and then we are utilizing, we are inspired, we are sincere, we are dedicated, we are joyfully looking forward to doing, listening to the satsang. So this is a listening satsang yajna. So what is yajna? Yajna means that act, that sacrifice, which is brought about as a result of the collective. Understand what I am saying? Samuhik. So yajna, now your understanding of collective is up to you. So I'll explain what it is, and then we will see what Jnaneshwar Maharaj explains. So sacrifice that has been brought about as a result of the collective. So when you are running a grihasti yajna, grihasti yajna, what is required for the grihasti yajna to happen smoothly? Every member in the house must do what is required to be done. When only one person is doing, then it is not a yajna. When one person is ordering everyone, then that is not a yajna. When everyone is equally responsible, whatever their job is. See? So someone is cooking, okay, I'll clean up afterwards. Someone takes care of the jhadu pocha. Another person takes care in the morning to open the curtains. Another person closes it. They don't wait. It's not my job. Then a successful yajna comes about. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when we are doing a ritual, what is required? You require the hota, the priests. You require the samidha. You require the ghee. You require all the ingredients. You require the mantra ucharan. When all these things, now one person is not. I remember many years ago, 2006 or 2007. Some of us got together and we did, our Vidya Shankar did Ram Tarak Homam. And almost 2,000 people came. And we chanted almost 6,000-7,000 times the Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. And there were 3 Havan Kundas, huge ones. And at a time at least 20 people could sit around. But it took so much time to plan. And it would not have been successful if everyone did not do their job correctly. See? Same way, so I told you about Grahastha Yajna, I told you about the fire sacrifice, the Ram Tarak Homam. Same way when you do the puja, we do puja. ओम सुकर्ता दुकर्ता वाता विघ्नाची, अरे फोन देखना जरा, प्रेम कृपा जयाची, अरे गैस बंद किया कि नहीं किया? This is not yajna. We have to be 100% available to what is required to be done, not distracted. Just like, for example, you are eating the food, that is also a yajna. And you are eating food and you are watching TV. Neither you are watching TV nor you are eating food. See? So when we do japa, then what is required? You need to, all your senses must be withdrawn from the world. Your mind must be focused on the mantra. You must have the required bhav towards the Lord whose mantra you are chanting. You must sit straight. The spine must be straight. You must have a joyful disposition. And most important, if you are looking at Sattvic Yajna, there should be no expectation in return. Our attention should not be on the result. Our attention should not be on what I am going to get as a result of this yajna. Our attention should not be that I am going to do yajna like we do Satyanarayan Puja. We do Satyanarayan Puja, we have taken a sankalpa. If my son passes year 12, then I will do Satyanarayan Puja. This is not yajna, this is not puja also. It's a joke. As I'm talking from seeker's point of view, for people it's okay. I'm not talking here to change the world. Those who are listening are seekers. They want to improve. This we don't have to teach to others if they are not available. We have to practice it in our life. See? So we must begin any yajna. From morning till evening you are doing yajna only. You are sacrificing only. It is tyaga roop, tyaga swarup. The main quality of yajna is tyaga, dispassion. It must be done with dispassion. It must not be done with desire. And how do you do with dispassion? Like you are not well and you have to cook, nobody else is going to cook. Still you get up and you cook. If I am not well, still I have never missed a satsang because of sickness or headache or I'm cold or my throat is not right. Never. No day off. Just like a mother cannot take a day off. She has to cook breakfast, lunch, dinner. See? So what is the disposition? This is what is in front of me and it has to be done. So do it. Story over. To the best of your ability. And you don't decide your ability is only 10% or 20%. No. When you start, you give 110%. That should be our attitude. Whatever we do. Whether it's washing dishes, whether it's cooking food, whether it is doing rituals, whether it is doing japa, whether it is doing whatever is required to be done. Even going to sleep, go 110%. What will happen? The moment you touch the bed, you are gone. The moment you get up, you are fresh and ready for the day. Not lingering in the bed for 2 hours, 1 hour, 15, 20 minutes, and then so you start the day that way. Already all the फुस हो गया पूरा. उसके बाद कहाँ उठेंगे? उसके बाद सब कुछ आज मौसम ठीक नहीं है, आज ये it's not right. I don't know. They said sun is going to come out, but the sun did not come out. I don't know why they tell like this. No, whatever is there, accept it, enjoy. So these are some requirements. So you understood what I said, and now we will look at what the Sattvic Yajna is, Sattvic sacrifice is, according to Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Tari eku priyottamu vacho nivadho nedikamu jaisa ka manodharmu प्रतिव्रतेचा नाना सिंधूते ठाकोनी गंगा पुढारा का न करीची रिगा का आत्मा देखो नि उगा वे दुठेला तैसे जे आपुल्या स्वहिती वेचुनिया चित्तवृत्ती नुरवितीची अहंकृती फळा लागी पातले या झाडांचे मूळ, मागुते सरो नेणेची जळ, जिराले गा केवळ तयाच्याची आंगी, तैसे मने देही यजन निश्चयाच्या ठाई, हार पोनी जे काही वांछिती नाम. He says, just as a chaste wife, pativrata lady, just as a chaste wife does not allow her desire to grow for anyone other than her husband, she has to take care. Many attractions are there, many distractions are there, but she maintains her commitment, she maintains her surrender, she is committed to her husband. Or the river Ganga does not go forward after joining the sea. A second example taken, just like after it has merged into the sea, the Ganga loses her identity. So before she was only a river, now she has become infinite ocean, huge ocean, total ocean we should say, not infinite, huge ocean, total ocean. And third example, or the Vedas observe silence after the vision of the Supreme Self. So Vedas, so many, 3-4 Vedas are there. So many words, shlokas after shlokas, commentary after commentary, ideas after ideas are presented in the Upanishads. Narayana Suktam, Rudram, Purusha Suktam, Durga Suktam, Mahanarayana Upanishad, so many things are there in there. And the purpose of the Vedas, again, if you are stuck, majority of the Vedas is about rituals, about yajna. 75% is about yajna, because majority of people want something from life. So how to get it is given in the Vedas. Next 20% is about the upasana, how to make your mind single pointed. And 5% of the Vedas is the Upanishads. And what do the Upanishads tell you? They tell you directly how to realize the self. That no, don't even say how to realize. They say you are the self. Tattvamasi. Prajnanam Brahma. See? And then those same Vedas, they say, once you have known the self, then how should that person behave? How should that person talk? What should that person sit in meditation or not sit in meditation? Should he contemplate or not contemplate? Should he do the read the scriptures or not read the scriptures? Should he teach or not teach? They say that is not in our jurisdiction, because he has gone beyond us. Vedas are part of the world. They are part of the relativity. Truth is beyond relativity. It's transcendental. Vedas come under the umbrella of Prakriti. Atma, the self or Paramatma, a Brahman, it is beyond Prakriti. So therefore the Vedas say that we also become quiet, we become silent. To someone I was explaining that, so instead of chanting all the Vedas, we have taken one mantra. And when we start chanting the mantra, what is the sequence of the mantra? Vaikhari, Madhyama, Pashyanti, Para. Gross, subtle, causal, transcendental. And it goes through the Kundalini, goes to the Sahasrara. From gross means sthula, subtle means sukshma, causal means karana, and para means sabke pare. So after that there is no sound, there is only silence. So purpose of study is not to get involved in the scriptures. So here Jnaneshwar Maharaj is saying, like the chaste wife does not, pativrata, she does not allow her mind to be distracted by anyone because of her commitment to her husband. Just like the river Ganga, after she merges into the ocean, she does not continue to flow. After merging, it's full stop. Or the Vedas become silent once the truth is realized. Yes, Vedas observe silence after the vision of the Supreme Self. They become absorbed in the performance of sacrifice in furtherance of their will and do not entertain a desire for the fruit. They get absorbed in the performance of the sacrifice. So are we right now, what is the action that is going on? I am speaking and you are listening. If my attention is only on what has to be spoken, let it come out. I am empty. And you also are empty. Whatever the words come, let them come and create the knowledge that is required and understanding that is required. And you are not distracted. You are not, while you are listening, you are thinking of something in the past, you are thinking about your young age, or you are thinking about what is going on the TV, or you are thinking about what other family members are doing. You are not distracted by anything. Then you are doing it correctly. Then I am doing it correctly. Our mind should be where the action is taking place. And where does action take place? Manasa vacha kaya. Mind, speech, thought, speech and body. So wherever. So right now speech is going on. For you, thinking is going on because words are coming and making an impact on your mind. So he says they become absorbed in the performance of sacrifice. And why do we do the sacrifice? To purify. See? So here he says they get absorbed in the performance of sacrifice in furtherance of their will and do not entertain a desire for the fruit. There is no wish that after this sacrifice this must happen. See, we are talking about the sattvic yajna. If you are tamasic or rajasic, yes, you must have a wish to come to sattva. But if you are sattvic, and from sattva is the doorway to go where? To go beyond the prakriti. Where is prakriti? Annamaya kosh, pranamaya kosh, manomaya kosh, vijnanmaya kosh, anandamaya kosh. This is prakriti. Atma is not prakriti. The one who knows these 5 koshas is not prakriti. It is the Chaitanya Purusha. We have to realize the Chaitanya Purusha. Not as the one who's as the body, not as the mind, not as the thinking person, not as the waker, not as the dreamer, not as the sleeper, but as the one who knows these 3. See? So they do the sacrifices without any expectation of a fruit in return. Then he says, when the roots of a tree are watered, the water does not recede but soaks into all parts of the tree. In the same way, decide to perform sacrifices and become absorbed in their heart and soul in a disinterested spirit. See, what did I say? You must do the sacrifice, you must do the yajna in a spirit of dispassion. त्यागे नहीं के अमृतत्व मानशुः न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नहीं के अमृतत्व मानशुः. So the attitude, if I have a desire to do karma, a desire to do action, then there will be some result of the desire. Then why am I doing it? Because it is the right thing to do. What am I getting after by doing taking satsang, by talking on Jnaneshwari? Nothing. Am I saying that, oh, only so many people are there, I will not talk, or so till so many people come, then I will talk. Oh, when I ask questions, nobody is able to answer, so I will not talk. Or I am inspired because they are answering questions. No. Then why do I keep repeating the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, the Vivek Chudamani, the various scriptures for 24 years? Why am I doing it again and again? Why do so many teachers keep teaching again and again? I'm not asking for a fee. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. I'm not asking anything in return for donation or fees. Then why it is being done? Yet always inspired, yet always full of joy, because it is the right thing to do. Today I was walking down I wanted to come into my room and sit in meditation. But while I was coming down the driveway, I saw in the gutter grass growing. I said, "Arey, grass ऊपर कैसे उगने लग गई?" Then I had noticed it before, but I had never taken. But today it clicked. Immediately I took out what do you call, the ladder, and cleaned it up. Otherwise it will get rusted. That gutter will get rusted. People wait for other people to do it. Or people take for granted that other people will do it. I am the man of the house. Or I can pay for getting it done. Why should I do it? Whichever way. See? So do you get tired of cooking? Do you get tired of doing japa? Are you getting tired of waking up every day? Are you getting tired of going to sleep? Are you getting tired of watching TV? Are you getting tired of walking? Are you getting tired of being alive? See, if you are leading a mechanical life like a robot, you will get tired. If you are living an inspired life, doing what is required, what is in front of you, do it to the best of your ability. If you can't do it, don't feel guilty. See? So just like when the water is poured at the roots of the tree soaks it up, and that water goes as a nourishment to the entire tree, the trunk, the branches, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits, everyone gets the nourishment. Exactly the same way, when we do the rituals, when we do the havan, or we do the japa, or whatever, dhyan. Here we are talking about yajna. When we do a sacrifice without expecting anything in return, then it will nourish the entire creation. Just like if you pour the water, the entire tree benefits. A satsang like this, it is there, so we are doing it. It nourishes. Imagine one more person who understands these subtle nuances and is able to fine tune, is able to integrate himself or herself in their daily living. What a great asset to the creation. The vibration that is going on at this moment. There are so many Mahatmas sitting in Himalayas only meditating in silence, in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. They don't come and give you lecture, they don't come and teach you anything, they don't even want to come down. But their presence there inside the cave, but the vibration that is going out, that's why our country is so unique, because of the saints and sages. Vibration. If the light is there, the light's nature is to remove darkness. Automatically that it doesn't say, I'm going to now remove the darkness. The moment light comes, darkness automatically goes away. Same way, when the sacrifice is done without any expectation of a result, then it is the right sacrifice that has been done. In Bhagavad Gita, the second chapter, the main crux of the second chapter, from a seeker's point of view, if you take the first 6 chapters as the Karma Yoga, the second chapter talks about Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Your right is only to perform actions ma phaleshu kadachana, and not to expect or decide a particular result. Our job is only to perform actions. See? Continuing from 177, 6th verse. तिहि फलवांछा त्यागी स्वधर्मा वाचुनी विरागी कीजे तो यज्ञ सर्वांगी अलंकृतु परि अरिस आरिसा आपण पे डोळा जैसे घेपे का तळ हातीचे दीपे रत्न पाहिजे नाना उदिते दिवा करे गमावा मार्गू दिठी भरे तैसा वेदू निर्धारे देखो निया तिये कुंडे मंडप वेदी आणि कही संभार समृद्धी ते मेळवणी जैसी विधी आपण पा केली सकळावयव उचिते लेणी पातली जैसी आंगाते तैसे पदार्थ जेथिचे तेथे विनियोगुनी. He says, giving up the desire for the fruit and becoming indifferent to all things except their religious duty, they complete the sacrifice perfect in all ways. See? And this sacrifice and actions, they change. As a student, what is your sacrifice? As a brahmachari, your sacrifice is, I must apply my full energy to study what is in front of me. And if I keep thinking, will I pass or will I not pass? I am an emotional wreck. I am anxious and I will never be able to perform. As a grahast, for 15-20 years, whatever your life of a grahastha, perform whatever is required to be done, but do it with dispassion. No, my pillu, my ai, my husband, my grandparents, my this, my that, and gone. Then when the vanaprastha stage comes, then You want to go, you are unable to disengage from the relations and possessions. See? So we have to function in life with dispassion, with an indifference. फिर बाहर कैसे जिएंगे? ड्रामा करो. यू आर ऑल गुड ड्रामेटिस्ट्स. ड्रामा करो बाहर. अंदर से खोखले, अंदर से एम्प्टी. बिकॉज आवर गोल इज त्यागे नैके अमृतत्व मानशु. आवर गोल इज to merge into the Paramatma. If I get caught up like that wife who is married and she's thinking of her husband, dedicated to her husband, she's ever aware not to get unwanted thoughts or look at someone else to get distracted or even appreciate. Immediately she turns her eyes away. Same way, with your possessions, with your relations, with your body, with whatever is going on around you, a disinterested engagement should be there. This you have to cultivate. This you have to cultivate. Only when we are sincere about God realization or self realization, then there is a possibility that this God is always, world is changing. Then there is a possibility, arey, why am I getting involved in this changing world? Then how should I function? This is the way you have to function, as Jnaneshwar Maharaj is telling here, or Lord Krishna is telling us. Giving up the desire for their fruit and becoming indifferent to all things except their righteous religious duty. I used to take classes in Taylor's Lake many years ago, and in that house the grandmother was there. She was almost 80, 85, 90, something like that. For 3-4 years that I took classes there, all the time she gets up at 5:30 in the morning, takes shower, she has her own room and she has her own bathroom. She'll do everything. She's got an altar and a temple in her house, in her room itself, or maybe the next door, I think. And whole day she is reading Bhagavatam or writing Bhagavatam or doing the japa. When someone calls, okay, come for food, she will go out for food. In the afternoon, she'll take some rest at that old age. But most of the time, ever immersed in that. Just to be in her presence was a blessing. So wonderful to be in her, around her. They complete the sacrifice perfect in all ways. So how does our action become for others, not for us who are? If we are performing the action with dispassion, without expecting anything in return, then such an action, here Jnaneshwar Maharaj is saying, then such an action, they complete the sacrifice perfect in all ways. Then that action will be perfect action. See? Just as one sees clearly his own face in the mirror, or the jewel placed on his palm in lamplight, or the way after sunrise, they observe all the injunctions laid down by the scriptures and prepare all materials like sacrificial pit, pavilions, altar, etc., as if the scriptures incarnate have come there and made all preparations. This you will see when Dasharath Maharaj did the Putra Kameshti Yagya. This you will see when Shantanu did the Rajasuya Yagya. This you will see when the Yudhishthira did the Ashwamedh Yagya. See? What did they do, Yudhishthira and all? Whom did they offer? They did not take, they did not want anything in return. Then who was the Yajman? To whom did they, by whose blessing they did it, and all the fruits of that yagya, to whom did they offer? Lord Shri Krishna. They did not keep it for themselves. See? And you go to Varanasi during this Kumbh on Prayagraj, even during Magh Mela. Every January there is Magh Mela, and then when the Ardh Kumbh, Quarter Kumbh and the Purna Kumbh comes, that time it's an even bigger crowd. Even if you go now in this January, you will see along the Gangaji and along the Triveni, the huge pandals are there and sacrifices are going on. It's such a divine atmosphere. Even in Varanasi I have seen. I've been there. They had 1008 Havan Kundas. And they were doing the Rudra. For it went on for almost 12 days. And the moment you cross the Gangaji and you are there, from just before you land, you can start, you start hearing the chanting going on, and everything is in sync. Everything is in sync. The priests are chanting their mantras, the other people are chanting the Vedas, another area, there all the bhajan kirtan is going on. The best among all the yajnas is the Daksha Prajapati, the father of Sati. The Daksha means the one who is dexterous. Dexterous means who does things well. Cultured people do things well. Or though I should say it the other way, cultured, not cultured. Those people who do whatever they have to do well, they are called cultured people. Not the other way. We call ourselves cultured people, we call ourselves Brahmin and we drink. We call ourselves Brahmin and we eat meat. It's hypocrites. This is not sign of culture. You are living on borrowed accolades that I am a son of a Brahmin, so I am a Brahmin. But our scriptures say, who is a Brahmin? By karma and guna, not by birth. You have to exhibit those qualities. You have to act according to a Brahmin, expecting nothing in return, living for the truth alone. So here what he is saying is that just as one sees clearly his own face in the mirror, or the jewel placed in his palm in lamplight, or the way after sunrise, they observe all the injunctions laid down by the scriptures and prepare all materials like sacrificial pit, pavilions, altar, etc., as if the scriptures incarnate have come there and made all preparations. Just as ornaments properly worn on their respective limbs look nice, all the things needed for the sacrifice are arranged in a proper order. See? So when we are talking about the homam, havan, when the havan has to be done, many ingredients are there. In the Valmiki Ramayana it comes. 5 priests have to be there, one Brahma has to be there, the Yajman has to be there, and how many pillars should be there in the mandap, in which corner, in which north, south, east, west, which priest will sit where, on which corner, north, east, south, west. So, in which direction the mantra chanters should be sitting, in which direction the bhajan singer should be singing, in which direction all the visitors should be sitting. It's a science. So here Jnaneshwar Maharaj is saying, as if what is given in the scriptures has manifested itself on the earth that meticulously, but lot of things, one mistake, and the Havan can go wrong. When we are at a physical level, when we are invoking the fire outside, then everything has to be in the right place. Otherwise, the Havan will not be successful. Similarly, when you when you have to go to sleep, everything has to be in its place. Only then you will go to sleep. With an agitated mind, you will not go to sleep. Similarly, when you are doing japa, body should be still, back should be straight, happy disposition, eyes open or closed but not distracted by anything, not expecting anything in return. Chanting the mantra and remembering the Lord, or offering the mantra with every chant, with every outgoing breath, offering it at the feet of the Lord and waiting for Him to reveal or merge you into Him. Because whether you know it or not, we are in Him. It's not that He is separate to us. We are in Him. Ocean is not in the waves. Waves are in the ocean. In the individuals, God is not. Individuals are in God. See? So this turnabout, a complete U-turn in thinking is required, and for that to click, we need a purified mind. And we need grace. Both we need. So from our side, we continue to purify with the faith and belief that even this effort that I am putting is by His grace alone. See, then you are moving somewhere. Then whatever is meant to happen, it will happen. The path will keep opening up from within. Just like it says, when the sun rises, the way becomes clear. The sun has to rise. Similarly, just as ornaments properly worn on their perspective limbs look nice, so as I said, the necklace will be worn in the neck. It will not be used as a pile. You have a bracelet and you are using that as a earring. ये तरीके लंबे हो जाएंगे कान सारे. So similarly, for the Havan also, everything has its place. So whether you are doing a Havan outside, whether you are invoking the fire in your belly, whether you are invoking the fire in your heart, whether you are invoking the fire of contemplation, the ingredients must be in place. So if you are invoking the fire of contemplation, then the 5 senses must not be extrovert, because if they are extrovert, then contemplation cannot happen. The mind must not be restless. If mind is restless, contemplation cannot happen. Mind must not be confused. Mind must not have doubts. If it has, then contemplation cannot happen. So these are the ingredient, these are the mise en place that is required for a successful contemplation. See? So all things that are, we go to some people's place for for puja and all, everything so nicely they have kept, and they decorate the altar. They got the modak, they got the Shivji and all the flowers, and everything is in place, beautiful. Then it's a joy. बट चलो यार करना है, चलो खट 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 करके के भगवान को क्या करना है, फूल दे के देख के प्रसन्नता होनी चाहिए. If a person is doing his job with full dedication but with dispassion, you can see from far away the perfection in his action. See? And a person who's doing very well but is what you call, is trying to do perfectly, to show off, to get accolades, to get praise, from far away you can see. $181. कायवानु बहुती बोली, जैसी सर्वा भरणी भरली, ते यज्ञ विद्याची रूपा आली, यजनमिषे तैसा सांगो पांगू, निफजे जो यागू, नुठवूनिया लागू महत्वाचा, प्रतिपाळू तरी पाटाचा, झाडी की जय तुळसीचा, परी फळा फुला छायेचा, आश्रयो नाही, किंबहुना फळा शेवीण, ऐसे या निगुती निर्माण, होय तो यागू जाण, सात्विकुगा. In what word should I praise the sattvic sacrifice? It is as if the sacrificial lore has assumed that glorious form, just as a tulsi plant is grown by irrigation water without the expectation of a fruit. Why do you grow tulsi? Because it's auspicious. You don't even want to pluck the leaf. Why? You want to light the lamp, it is because of the reverence towards it. So, are we having reverence towards the actions that we are performing? Including leaving chappals outside the house. Phatak phatak करके डाल दिया. Okay, they go in the proper place, in the right angle, neatly. When we come back, how do we sit, how do we dress, how do we change, and throw the clothes here, there, and someone will sort it out. Drink the water, keep the glass there, someone will sort it out. Or are we alert about everything? Whatever we do, we are doing with awareness, without being a burden on anyone, without expecting anyone to do anything for us. फिर तो जीने का मजा है. You are continuously, it's as if, I'm just using this word, it's as if you are continuously in competition with yourself to perform the sacrifice better and better and better every time. Whether it is speaking, whether it is washing dishes, same thing. But our attitude should be, I can do it better. With minimum amount of water, minimum amount of effort, the dishes must come out good. In what words should I praise the sattvic sacrifice? It is as if the sacrificial lore has assumed that glamorous form, just as a tulsi plant is grown by irrigation water without the expectation of fruit, flower, or shade, which it does not give, so a sacrifice performed as prescribed without a desire for its fruit or fame is sattvic sacrifice. So, that action which is sacrifice, offering, whether it is offering of dravya into the fire, whether it is offering of food, brahmarpanam brahmahavi, to the Jatharagni, whether it is offering of the mantra at the feet of the Lord, or it is the offering of the individuality at the altar of the infinity. All are offerings, all are sacrifice. See, फिर तो है जीने का मजा. And all our, from the gross, in this sequence, from the gross to the subtlest, offering of the individuality into the infinity, that is the ultimate. Begin from wherever the interest comes. Don't imagine, I think I am only on the top one. No, begin. Sometimes do the puja. Today is Pitru Paksha or something going on, no? So, mom never does it, but she did it today. And she was showing it to her husband and her father and everything. And then she said, hey, come, before you go to the class, have some kheer. I said, Are, you did puja for me already because I am also dead. She got shocked. क्योंकि सन्यासी has already done his last rites. चढ़ाओ, हमें भी चढ़ाओ. So, in this manner, if we are alert, aware, conscious, inspired, sincere when performing the action, and which action we must perform? That which is coming in front of us. Don't go with a desire, I have to do that. Whatever is in front. And don't expect anything in return. That is, and when in read it again and again, I have explained it, but you can listen to it again or read it again and fine tune yourself. Such is the sattvic sacrifice. Now, what is the rajasic? What is the rajasic sacrifice will be told now. What is that? Abhisandhayatu phalam, abhisandhayatu phalam, dhambarthamapi chaivayat, dhambarthamapi chaivayat, ijyate bharata shrestha, ijyate bharata shrestha, tam yajñam viddhi rajasam, tam yajñam viddhi rajasam, abhisandhayatu phalam, dhambarthamapi chaivayat, ijyate bharata shrestha, tam yajñam viddhi rajasam. In the 12th verse he says, but that which is offered, O Bharata, O Arjuna, keeping in view its reward, as also for the sake of ostentation, know that sacrifice to be of a rajas quality. That sacrifice which is done with a view, with a desire and with a result, is of the rajasic type. See? What does Jnaneshwar Maharaj say for this? This is nothing much to explain because we are already living it. Majority people are in that only. Ata yajñu kira viresha करी पय याची ऐसा परिश्राद्धा लागी जैसा अवंतिला रावो जरी राजा घरासी ये तरी बहुत उपेगा जाये आणि कीर्तीही होये श्राद्ध न ठके तैसा धरुनी आवांका म्हणे स्वर्गू जोडेल असिका दीक्षितू होईन मान्यू लोका घडेल यागू ऐसी केवळ फळा लागी महत्व फोकारावया जगी पार्था निष्पत्ती जे यागी राजस पैते. He says, "O great warrior, this Rajasic sacrifice is also performed as prescribed, as it is told now. But just as a king is invited to a Shraddha ceremony with the hope that in addition to the completion of the ceremony, his visit to one's house would be useful and bring one fame, so a sacrifice is undertaken in the hope that when performed, it would lead to heaven and also bring one public honor as a sacrificer." So people do it for name, fame. हमने किया यज्ञ, क्या किया? राम तारक होम किया, हमने अतिरुद्र किया, हमने ये किया, हमने वो किया. Why? It is a itch, खुजली अंदर से करने की, कुछ करना है, खुजली अपनी. एंड वी मेक इट अ बर्डन ऑन अदर पीपल. अच्छा तुम तेल लेके आना, अच्छा तुम लकड़ी लेके आना, अच्छा तुम ये लेके आना, अच्छा तुम वो लेके आना, अच्छा ये करना, तुम चैंटिंग करना, तुम खाना बनाना. और नाम किसका होगा? मेरा, मैंने ऑर्गेनाइज किया सब कुछ. आई हैव ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एवरीथिंग. वी डिड राम, वी डिड दिस होमा, वी डिड दैट होमा. फॉर व्हाट? लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु. For what? For the benefit of the creation. You stupid fool. You created the creation, that you are going to benefit the creation. You are doing it because you want to please the gods. Why you want to please the gods? Because you want to go to heaven. You want your wishes to come true. That's why you are doing it. And giving it a name for the greater good. I'm not saying everyone who does that is like that, okay? Don't take it that way. Mahatmas also do it. But then it's a divine will. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. They are not stuck to that. See? Like many people give lectures, 7 days of Bhagavatam, or 5 days of Gita lecture, or this lecture or that lecture, and you must have attended also many places. And then they will invite some MP or member of parliament or some great dignitary. In that lecture, Prime Minister came. In that lecture, the Minister of State came. In that lecture, the Governor came. They introduced, they gave they opened the yajna. So that becomes a way, that is Rajasic sacrifice. You want to attract people because of that person. You want to advertise. Lectures going on. Opening ceremony, Prime Minister of Australia attending. आपने आप लोग आ जाएंगे. बाहर डोनेशन बॉक्स रख दो. साल भर की कमाई हो गई, और क्या चाहिए. There are many, many tricks. Many places you go, even in Melbourne, when they give lectures, or all over India also, they give lectures. After the lectures, they give you an envelope because they expect some donation. They take classes, they charge money for the classes. And what are you teaching? Spirituality. How? By asking for money. This is pathetic. This is hypocrisy. And they are sannyasis. And they are sannyasis. And better you go and wear pant and shirt and start a business. Then nobody will say anything. Why do you spoil the name of the tradition of sannyas with this type of disposition? In the name of running ashram, in the name of doing good to the society, in the name. And who are you? Sannyasi. Who is sannyasi? Who has renounced everything. See the dambha. This is how this verse began. What did it say? Abhisandhayatu phalam dambartham api chahivayat. Dambha means hypocrisy. See? So those who are disposed in this manner, understand they are rajasic in nature. They want to be recognized, they want to be praised, they want to hear how great they are. They want name and fame. They want what a wonderful yajna that was. It was magical. Everything was going in sync. No hiccups at all. Wow, 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 wow. Such sacrifices which are performed in the expectation of their fruit, as also fame in the world, are rajasic sacrifice. So, if Dasharath Maharaj did the sacrifice, when he did Putra Kameshti Yagya, it was a rajasic sacrifice, it was not a sattvic sacrifice. See? It was a rajasic because he wanted a result out of it. But Vishwamitra was doing some havan where Tadka and Khar and Dushan, what is that? Marich and the others, they came and he took Ram and Lakshman with him. What was he doing havan for? What was he doing the sacrifice for? No, just like that. His name is Vishwamitra, friend of the creation. So whatever the inspiration was, he was doing it. So what are we doing? Whatever, are you listening with a result in mind? Are we speaking with a result in mind? Satsang is a Gyan Yagya. So is there a result in mind? That, my God, they are all looking and staring at me. Are they understanding or not? If my attention goes to that, I will not be able to speak only. Thank God I am looking at myself only. Below you are there, above I am there. So I see this, ये तो गया गुजरा है, इसको कुछ समझ ही नहीं आएगा, तो बोलते चलो. देखो, now the tamasic. Vidhihinam srushtanam mantrahin, vidhihinam asrushtanam mantrahinam adakshinam, mantrahinam adakshinam श्रद्धा विरहितं यज्ञं तामसं परिचक्षते विधिहीनम् असृष्टान्नं मंत्रहीनम् अदक्षिणं श्रद्धा विरहितं यज्ञं तामसं परिचक्षते. He says in the 13th verse, they call that sacrifice of tamas quality which is empty of faith श्रद्धाहीनम, या यहाँ पे लिखा है श्रद्धा विरहितम, with the absence of faith and contrary to scriptural injunctions. And which is offered without distributing food, without chanting mantras and giving gifts. See? Vidhihinam, you are not following the do's and don'ts. We are talking about tamasic. You are not following the do's and don'ts. You are not giving food to the people who have come for the sacrifice, prasad. Then mantrahinam, mantras are not chanted properly. See? If you follow these people who are आर्य समाजी, शादी में भी गायत्री मंत्र से शादी कर देते हैं. सत्यनारायण पूजा तो करते नहीं, वो हवन, हर हवन में गायत्री मंत्र, गायत्री मंत्र, गायत्री मंत्र, हर चीज के लिए गायत्री मंत्र. It came as a reaction to मूर्ति पूजा. So what is the next one? Adakshinam, without giving presents or gifts or dakshina to the priest or to the people who have come. Shraddha virahitam, without faith. Yajnam tamasam parichakshate. Such a yajna is called tamasic in nature. Ani pashu pakshi vivahi जोशी कामा परौता नाही. अरे जोशी जी यहाँ पे आ गए. जोशी कामा परवता नाही, तैसा तामसा यज्ञा पाही. आग्रहोची मूळ वारया वाट नवाहे, की मरण मुहूर्त पाहे. निषिद्धांसी बिहे आगी जरी, तरी तामसाची आचारा. विधीचा आथी ओढावारा, म्हणून तो धनुर्धरा उत्शृंखळू. नाही विधीची तेथ चाड, नये मंत्रादिक तयाकड. अन्न जाता नसुये तोंड, मासिये जेवी. वैराचा बोधू ब्राह्मणा, तेथ केरी गेल दक्षिणा. अग्नी झाला वाऊघाणा, वरपडा जैसा. तैसे वायांची सर्वस्व वेचे, मुख न देखती श्रद्धेचे. नागविले निपुत्रिकाचे, जैसे घर. ऐसा जो यज्ञाभासू, तया नाम यागू तामसू. ऐके म्हणे निवासू, श्रियेचा तो. He says, as in the mating of animals and birds, only lust is required and not a priest. So, in a tamas dominated person, his pertinacity becomes the cause. His desire, his indifference towards the do's and don'ts become, यार मेरी इच्छा है, बस अभी करना है. क्यों करना है? नहीं, मेरी मर्जी, माई विश. अरे देख तो लो कि अच्छा टाइम इज राइट, और हैव यू टेकन बाथ, इफ द इंग्रेडिएंट्स. नहीं नहीं, जैसे है सब ठीक है. If ever the wind will have to find where to blow, or death will wait for an auspicious moment, or the fire will be afraid to burn forbidden things, then alone the tamasic sacrifice would come under the regulation of scriptures. See? So it is, scriptures don't authorize it. Tamasic will be Tantra, Tamasic will be Aghori, Tamasic, those who are sitting on the corpse. Nowhere in the Vedas it is given. Tantra sadhana is not there. The way it is practiced, it's more bordering to the black magic and Vashikaran and uh, invoking of ghosts and making your jobs done. That is not sanctioned by our scriptures anywhere. Oh, but it is written somewhere, so many mantras are there, they are not in the Vedas. When we say scriptures, it is the Vedas, the Puranas, the Mahabharata and what do you call, Ramayana. But mainly the Vedas, Gita and the Brahma Sutras. Otherwise there is Manu Smriti, there is Bhrigu Smriti, there is so many things are there. All that is the lower ones. We are not interested in that. We are at the top, Vedas. Who are Sanatana Dharmis? Those who follow or accept themselves to be born in they consider themselves to be a Sanatan Dharmi, means they follow the Vedas. Not the Tantras, not the Aghoras. क्या हो गया, टाइम हो गया? नहीं. So this way you will be afraid to burn. Then alone the tamasic sacrifice would come under the regulation of the scriptures, O archer. The conduct of the tamasic type person is whimsical. You see these aghoris, you see these tantrics. They don't have a cultured presence. They will go around with a half skull. In that only they will eat, in that only they will drink, in that only they will have alcohol. If they feel like a bhuchung, कुछ भी मंत्रा बोल देंगे. जैसे कि सटकी हुई है, whimsically सटका हुआ. See? My way or the highway. That's it. नहीं तो शाप दे दूंगा. Then he does not care for the precepts laid down by the scriptures. He does not care for the do's and don'ts given by the scriptures, nor does he feel the necessity of incantation of the mantras. He feels that he does not have to chant any mantra. He doesn't need to chant the mantra of the fire before lighting the fire. He doesn't need to chant the name of the Lord before doing. Yes, फूल फेंक दिया, अश्कता फेंक दिया, हल्दी कुंकू फेंक दिया, आग लगा दिया, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, कुछ भी जो मन में आया वैसे कर रहा है. When the Brahmins are treated with hostility, what scope is there for the distribution of gifts, dakshina to them? So here, who are the Brahmins? We also call, so many times we have had pujas. All of you must have had at home. Who are the Brahmins you are calling? Those who are born Brahmins, who continue to live a licentious life, who continue to drink, eat meat, are not interested in God, and call themselves Brahmin. These are the Brahmins you call at home to give them food and dakshina? Or are you very careful whom you invite, who are who are interested in divine, who are working towards their perfection, who are living a disciplined life, who are living a cultured life? These are the type of people. Whether they are Brahmin or not, it doesn't matter. Because we already tell Brahmin is a person by guna and karma, not by birth. This our country has to come out of this. This mindset is very, very destructive. That's why we are in such a condition back there in India. So when he does not even respect, if you go to Maharashtra, it's anti-Brahmin. You go to Tamil Nadu, it is anti-Brahmin. You go to Karnataka, anti-Brahmin. Where has this come about? It was required. Because now all the Brahmins are coming from birth, not by action or qualities. They are not exhibiting any qualities. Then who is a Brahmin? He who is living only for the truth, who is not living to make huge palaces, who lives on a minimum but giving maximum. And we have all met people like that in our life. Like one lady, she asked me, "Oh, Swamiji, my mother has passed away, and what should be done after someone dies?" I said, "Do Shraddha." No, 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 no. I don't want to do Shraddha. I am modern, and you come and do the Ganesh Puja at home. I said, Ganesh Puja, ठीक है मैं कर दूंगा, उससे क्या होगा? श्राद्ध तो करना है ना, किसी priest, get some priest and get the shraddh done. I don't do it because I don't know it. No, 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 no. I don't believe in all that. It's waste of money and to give and all this. See, why? Because they must have seen hypocrites going out, coming and doing the pujas. But she's another hypocrite. Why? I will feed all the poor people on the street. I will give money to the orphanage. See? So what is the reason Shraddh is done? The ancestors are in the Pitrulok. And the only way the nourishment that goes to the higher worlds is through heat. For Indra and other Devtas, it is through sacrifice. The fire is the medium. For Pitrus, it is the hot rice balls with that til or black til. When hot are given, the steam that is rising and you are chanting the mantra, the nourishment goes to the ancestors. And then you invite the Brahmins who will bless you, who will wish them well. What are the orphans going to? They don't even know you. What is the beggar on the street going to bless you with? He is worried where his next meal is going to come from. As long as you give me the meal, that's it. ठीक है. What blessings you are going to get? But we don't understand this. And then it becomes a tamasic sacrifice. Just as where are we? Just as the did we read? Did I read till where? 96. आता गंगेचे एक पाणी परिनेले आनानी वाहणी एक मळी एक आणी शुद्धत्व जैसे तैसे तिही गुणी तप येथ जाहले आहे त्रिरूप ते एक केले दे पाप उद्धरी एक तरी तेची तिही भेदी कैसे निपा म्हणवनी सुबुद्धी जाणो पाहासी तरी आधी तपची जाण तेथ तप म्हणजे am I going ahead? No, correct. येथ तप म्हणजे काय ते स्वरूप दऊ पाही मग भेदिले गुणिती ते पाठी बोलो तरी तप जे का सम्यक तेही त्रिविध आईक शारीर मानसिक शाब्द गा आता गातीही माझारी शारीर तव अवधारी तरी शंभू का श्रीहरी पढियंता होय. He says, just as the fire flares up and becomes a conflagration when aided by the wind, or the property of a person without an issue is plundered after his death, money is squandered on the sacrifice with little faith in it. This semblance of a sacrifice is known as tamasic sacrifice. So said Lord Krishna, the Lord of Goddess Lakshmi. You will see many people, you go, even this temple in Melbourne, so many temples are there. If a person has given money, you will see a board inside. Here in Australia, you see a board. Maybe there is a stone also, I don't know. That this person gave $1 million for the construction of the temple. Then what will I get in return? Engrave my name on the stone, on the front, so that everyone who comes walks on me. You should, I am giving this money and for charity. Then what is that? What will you do with this money? Oh, we'll build the hospital. Okay, I'll give you the money, but the hospital should be in my name. See? It should be bold, and they don't have any shraddha in the ritual. They have no shraddha in the process. They just give the money and you do it. See? Many houses you must have gone. I went to one house. The ladies used to get up in the morning at 9 o'clock, watch Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. 8 o'clock the priest used to come. He used to give bath to the temple. They had beautiful marble statues in their temple. He will dress them up, beautiful clothes, everything. And these Mahamayas, they will get up at 9 o'clock, brush the teeth, all chudel ki tarah aa jayengi, and straight away, no shower, nothing. I was lucky, I was only there for 3 days. And immediately, Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. And then the priest is saying, अरे ये दे दो, अरे वो दे दो, वो बाई को बोलेंगे, अरे तू दे दे. बाई ने नहाया कि नहीं पता नहीं. Maybe she is better, she is looking cleaner than the host. This is tamasic. We don't want to do the puja. We are ready to pay and someone else must do puja for us. We are ready to pay and someone else should do the japa for us. We are ready to pay. Someone will come and do the puja at home. Why can't you do the puja yourself? This is tamasic. And what are you going to do? No, I have paid. They know what they have to do. What are you going to do? I am watching my serial. This happens here also. I have been to so many houses. It goes on here also. All tamasic, not even rajasic. Gaye guzre sare. Because these people, होना चाहिए, एटमॉस्फेयर अच्छा होता है, पर खुद कुछ नहीं करना है. ना मंत्र का, neither they want to chant the mantra, neither do they want to take part in the sacrifice, neither they want to contribute in any manner except giving money. Just as the Ganga water, while flowing through different courses, is unclean at some places and pure in others, so the austerities are of 3 kinds according to the 3 gunas. I think this part I will take it next time, because from 196th OV onwards I will take it next time, because now they are talking about tapas And tapas again, austerity. Tapas is also sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, and we will deliberate on it in our next class. So in this class we saw the yajna, sattvic yajna, rajasic yajna, and tamasic yajna. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit silently for half a minute.